Welcome to this course, Allow Yourself to Feel Stupid, a new way to freedom. And this is a way to a new freedom. I'm very happy that you watch this, that we meet here, because this means you are in the same direction. You are not only like that stubborn working and success. You are open to some degree. So I invite you to come with me into this course. My name is Bertolt Ulsamer. I'm a German. You can hear this horrible German accent. And I will guide you through the next lessons that you can relax to feel stupid and that you can feel this new freedom which comes out of that. And that you can see this is an old story that each child starts to feel stupid, and we all have it. And this is like a prison. And in this course I want you to come out of this prison. So if you are interested, when you are ready, come with me. Welcome to this course, Allow Yourself to Feel Stupid, a new way to freedom. And this is a way to a new freedom. I'm very happy that you watch this, that we meet here, because this means you are in the same direction. You are not only like that stubborn working and success. You are open to some degree. So I invite you to come with me into this course. My name is Bertolt Ulsamer. I'm a German. You can hear this horrible German accent. And I will guide you through the next lessons that you can relax to feel stupid and that you can feel this new freedom which comes out of that. And that you can see this is an old story that each child starts to feel stupid, and we all have it. And this is like a prison. And in this course I want you to come out of this prison. So if you are interested, when you are ready, come with me. If you try to avoid to feel stupid, that can make you very narrow. It becomes a limitation for your actions. Let's see that on an example of myself. So myself, I have difficulties with the technical side of computers, of internet courses. So I avoid to deal with that. I try to find someone who helps me. And at the same time I feel sometimes, I would like to know more, to do it myself. But, and now comes the barrier, if I start, I feel stupid because I'm not accustomed to many things other people know. So as a beginner, I don't know that, I don't know that. So I feel stupid. And I don't want to feel stupid, so I don't do that. So this is an example, and I invite you to check for yourself. Is there in your life a situation or more situations where you avoid to do things, to start new things, because you want to avoid to feel stupid? So just think for a moment. There are things you are not capable, or you don't feel good to do that, and you avoid that. You avoid to learn it, because if you start to learn it at the beginning, you feel stupid. So it's interesting. And if you can allow to feel stupid, then you can make small steps to learn it. So I tell that to myself. And slowly, you learn. As a beginner, you are stupid. Others know more, others are more accustomed to do things, and as a beginner you are inferior to them and you will feel stupid, but you can learn it. And I tell to myself, and I can learn it. At least something, a little bit. Okay. There are enough people in the world, if you would ask them, are you stupid? And they would say, no, I'm very intelligent and clever. Stupidity is nothing which I have. But you, when you are in this course already in the third lesson, there must be a smell of something that you know deep down there. Maybe this little fear or sorrow. Maybe I am stupid. Or maybe even the knowledge, oh yes, I feel so stupid. So we will explore that, but before we explore that, I invite you to see how you repress that. So what are your strategies not to feel stupid? Because we cannot allow us to feel so stupid in the society. We are not used to it. So how you repress that, how you avoid that, how you hide that before others. That is very interesting, the strategies you have. Some people are learning a lot, are really studying and reading books and books and books, or even writing books. I wrote a few books. And then people think they must be intelligent. And then you may think, oh, I am intelligent, I'm not stupid. Or you may be angry against someone who seems to be very intelligent or clever, and he makes you feel inferior, and then you fight him, you're becoming angry. Or something else. So I invite you just for a moment, rest a little bit. I invite you to close your eyes, just for a moment, and to breathe, and to relax with each out-breath. Just allow that. If you don't have the time right now, postpone it, but then you come back and you do it. And just feel, what are your strategies not to feel stupid, to seem to be intelligent and clever and being capable to understand and do everything. And I'm sure you know a lot. It's not about this, but there may be spots in your life, corners, hidden dark corners, where you don't want to feel that. What are these hidden corners? You don't want to feel stupid. Maybe in your relationship, in your job, with your children, with your boss, with your parents. So where is this coming up? Oh my God, I'm stupid. I don't get it. No, and then you find your strategy. Your game. We all know something of this game. Just allow to feel it right now. And it's okay. Nothing to feel guilty. We are in a crazy world where everybody plays this kind of game. But you right now, you allow that for a moment to feel your ways to not to feel it. And you breathe and you relax and give space to it. Okay, and then slowly, slowly, in your own rhythm, you come back. If you need a pause, you just take the pause. Okay, great, you did the first big step. And we will go on. For a little child, this world is pure magic. It had been always like that, but in modern times it's still more magic. So there are wonder and wonder around a child which is exploring this world. I just heard the story from a friend who said he saw there was an insect on a window outside, and there was his little daughter crawling there, looking to this insect, and then coming with the fingers on her side of the windows and making like that. Do you know what that means? This child wanted to make it bigger, the insect, because it had seen on the mobile phones, if you have them smartphone and then you make it, you can make it bigger. So it was thinking, the child was thinking, this works always. World is magic. So there is this wonder, and on the other side there is this feeling more and more everybody understands how this world functions, and I want to understand it too. But I don't get it because it's so big, so much. So that is the normal way when a child starts to feel stupid. And especially if the grown-ups or other children are not nice, are laughing about a child or pushing it, you should know. And then the child feels, oh my God, I should know, but I don't know, I don't understand. This is too much. And then there comes this big feeling, oh my God, I'm stupid. And you know, if somebody's laughing about you, then there comes this feeling of shame. And this is a very horrible feeling. So a child feels really this pain in this heart, in this belly of shame. It's not, I'm stupid, it's okay. No, others are laughing about me if I don't get it. In the school, the teacher will laugh about me. Oh my God, this boy, this girl is so stupid. And then there comes this pain in the stomach. And if you experience that, and each child experiences that, then you don't want to repeat it. So then what it comes next step is just this inner pressure. I have to learn, I have to understand, and I have to repress my shame. So if somebody's laughing about me, he will laugh even more if I show how much I'm hurt. So I cannot show that to the world. I have to be cool. Yeah, even a little child thinks that has to be tough and cool, not showing my true feelings and not being stupid, not feeling ashamed, not feeling stupid. So this is a starting point. And in the next lesson I invite you to explore it more for yourself. In the next exercise, I invite you to go back in your past, and the best way to do it is to start with a relaxation. Just I invite you to relax. You are safe. You can close your eyes. And you breathe out and relax. And with each out-breath, you relax even more. And so you can sink deeper deeper in yourself, deeper in the past, deeper in old memories. And you are here with me, and you can be relaxed and safe and diving deep. And when I invite you now to see some scenes or pictures, it's not so important if you really remember them. Maybe yes, maybe very strongly, or maybe it's more an imagination. You don't know if it's true. But my experience is trust that. So whatever is coming up, you just allow it. And it has a worth in itself. It's precious. So whatever is coming, take it and be with it. So I invite you to find memories or pictures of the little child you had been, just before the time when you decided not be stupid anymore. And there must be this deep emotion, oh my God, others laugh about me, or my parents are not pleased with me, or my friends, little boys, little girls, whatever. So you just imagine stories, scenes of the past when you had been a child. And you can see this little child innocent, anxious, really wanting to get it, to be part of the society, to be part of the world of the grown-ups, to be part, not be an outsider, not being stupid and laughed about. So you just allow yourself some scenes. Even guessing some scenes. You don't need to see them very clearly, but you know them and you feel them. This terror inside of being stupid. And then there comes a point, a time when a child really decides, I don't want to feel that anymore. It's a decision. And just look if you can find this decision inside of you. I don't want to feel stupid anymore. And with all power, this had been too much. No more stupid. Just feel your power, feel your energy, feel this clarity and this decision. No more stupid. And what a relief this decision brings. For the child it was really so important. You can be thankful for this decision. It gave you a lot of power and energy to learn and to study and to be clever and intelligent, that you can manage so many things. Just give space to whatever is coming up. Joy, pain, anger, sadness, fear, whatever. So if you need more time, stop and give yourself the time. Otherwise, I invite you to slowly, slowly come back here in the present. You breathe more deeply, move a little bit the shoulders. And then open your eyes. Welcome back. Okay. You may carry inside of you questions which you call stupid. I remember in my grown-up life, when I was a student, I had really stupid questions. I had studied law first, and after my first law degree, I changed to psychology. And then I was sitting with students which were 2 or 3 years younger than me, not much. But I had already studied quite a lot, so I felt somehow grounded. And I allowed myself questions which I thought maybe they are stupid. But because I knew I did already something intelligent, so I cannot be so stupid. So I can allow myself these stupid questions. So for example, in this first year, statistic was so important. So all this psychological experiments and statistics and 1% more or less or even 0.5%, and it was measured. So the human mind, the human personality was measured and measured with mathematics and statistics. And my stupid question was, does that make sense? Or how far does that make sense? And where is the point where it doesn't make sense? And I could really ask this question because nobody could answer, because that was studies, you had to do it. But for myself, I allowed myself this stupid question. And I allowed myself to stay with the question and not being just in this river of you, this is what you have to learn, you don't doubt anymore. And I knew if I had just come from the school directly to this study, I would have been much more submitting, not having this question, not to feel stupid. Or another example, a question I had when I was 10 or 11 years old. I was raised in a village of 7,000 inhabitants, a very Catholic family. And the half of the inhabitants of the village were Protestant. And at that time there was a big separation, different churches, different school classes, and even, it was something different, you can say. And you know, Catholic, we are right and they are wrong. And then my question came up. But I'm so convinced that as Catholic I'm right. But if I would have been born and raised in a Protestant family, wouldn't I have the same conviction that my belief, my religion is the right one and the Catholics are wrong? So that was I would call it stupid question, because I couldn't ask them, because nobody was ready, I thought, to answer them. So I didn't dare that to ask my father, because I was expecting some, oh, you are stupid, it's a stupid question, we are right and they are wrong. But this was a question which was very important for me. So you see, there are questions, innocent questions, which you can call stupid, but just out of fear, because people don't ask them anymore. And therefore my question for you, I hope not a stupid question, is, do you have similar questions, or you had similar questions? Does something come in your mind where you had really an innocent question in the school? I have more examples of my own life about emotions also. So are there many questions. Or in the university, these first questions when you are just fresh and innocent, these are important questions. Questions about life, questions about other people, about human beings. Do you had any questions of this style, or do you have still these questions and you put them aside? Probably yes. I would bet. So if you don't have any idea, just tonight before sleep, just think about these questions you had as a little child, as a young schoolboy, schoolgirl, as a young student, as a young husband or wife even. Just these innocent questions. Okay. In the last lesson you just heard some stupid questions I had. And now I'm interested, did you have stupid questions? Do you have stupid questions? In quotation mark, innocent questions? And I invite you to relax a little bit. You don't need to relax too much, but allow yourself to breathe, maybe closing your eyes and thinking back. Are there any questions rising in you? Really basic questions about life, about human beings, about what is good and bad. Just this kind of basic, essential questions each child has. And then he starts to think about it and finds intelligent answers. But now go back to your starting point of questions. So you relax and you dive into your past as a little child, facing your parents, your siblings if you had some, nature, other people. Did you have any questions? Probably you had a lot, but do you remember some? And later on, in school, did you have questions? Big questions? And if you studied at university or you started your job, did you have some questions? Fundamental questions? Does that make sense? What I do or what they do or whatever. Just allow this kind of questions. It's important. You may have felt stupid, but you are not. These are really important questions. Questions of life. So you can really open up to them. Does that make sense, what I'm doing right now? Does this job make sense? Does this relationship make sense? Maybe this is a stupid question for you, but deep down it's very important. And you allow these questions. Okay, let's breathe together. Let us enjoy our questions. Maybe even new questions may come up. Or old questions you forgot. Allow your questions. Sometimes a question is enough, not the answer. There are questions which are required a kind of a search, a kind of opening up. So it just comes into my mind of this Ramana Maharshi, an Indian sage who died 50 years ago. So his question was, who am I? Is that a stupid question? Or a very deep question? So you may ask this kind of questions to you. So if you had been very relaxed, come back and let us go on into our daily life and let us be intelligent again. Okay. Feeling stupid seems to be so horrible. So many people fight against these feelings. I did, and maybe I do, and maybe you fight against also. So you win freedom by allowing that. And in this next exercise, you can enjoy and explore what does it mean, this new freedom, by accepting once in a while to feel stupid. Okay, so I invite you. You may close your eyes and relax a little bit. You come closer to yourself when you relax. So feel how you sit. Feel the chair or the bench or wherever you sit. Feel the feet on the ground. And with each out-breath, you relax a little bit more. And it's nice, and you can enjoy to relax just for some minutes. Later on you can go on again, but right now you relax. So I invite you to explore your fight against stupidity and to explore the new freedom. So first, just come in contact with this fight against stupidity, with this thing where you don't permit yourself to feel stupid. That means you must be intelligent, you must be clever, you must be more clever than everybody else or that all around you. You must be the most intelligent. Does that sound familiar to you deep down? And it brings a lot of tension. So just for a moment, just feel it. You must seem to be very clever, intelligent. You must understand everything. You must teach others so they can know more like you. So just feel this tendency in you. And now I invite you to a crazy idea. What would happen if you would allow to admit once in a while not knowing, not understanding, to be a little bit stupid? My God, I don't hope you get too much afraid. Just imagine, just right now, and you can imagine some situations where it may be right now very impossible or painful or humiliating when you would allow to feel stupid, to be stupid, a little bit. So what are the situations? Maybe in your work, with your colleagues, with your boss, or in your private life, with your partner, with your children if you have children, with your parents. So just take one situation. Just allow the situation which pops up right now. A situation where you try always to be clever and understanding and knowing and intelligent. Maybe in a fight, or maybe when your boss comes and tells you something. And now you try to admit that you don't know, or you don't know enough. What are your words? How can you say that in an adequate way? And you can be sensitive and just admitting, sorry, I don't know precisely what that means or what that is or whatever. So you imagine to admitting that. So you say it, and now you feel the space which gives you this acceptance, this acknowledgement, this being open and sincere that you don't know. So just breathe and explore that. For me, it would be very relaxing. My God, finally I can say that. I don't need to try to play this role where deep down inside I feel insecure. So just admitting not knowing. And maybe there is another situation which comes right now into your mind. Just maybe private, professional, whatever. Sometimes in private fights, each wants to know in the man, the woman, and they fight. Even they don't know, deep down they don't really don't know that. So just imagine admitting it and feel the space which is created by doing that. I don't know everything. I'm not always intelligent and clever. I'm a human being, and I can admit it. I'm not a superhuman being. I'm just normal, like everybody else. So you just breathe and you allow to feel that. Okay, and then slowly in your own rhythm, come back. You may take a little pause. Then there comes a moment when you open the eyes. Hello, you are back. And just give that still a little bit time or space if you have the time and space. Admitting not to know everything and this freedom which is created by doing that. Okay. I want to share a sentence I use in seminars and I use it for myself. So I became aware in seminars when there was moving a lot of energy, emotional stuff, and then finally we came to a good end in my constellation work, and then people sat around and they wanted to get it, to understand it, what happened. And then this sentence came into my mind: I don't need to understand. And I could see it is relaxing. And I know the mind wants to understand, but in the first moment after a situation, it is really good to allow not understanding. And then I became aware this sentence is useful also for my personal life. So when often there's anger or difficult emotions or things of people which I don't like, and then I try to understand what happened, why did that happen, why do they behave like this? And when I can say to myself, I don't need to understand, that is a first moment of relaxation. And later on I can try to understand, no, no harm. So, and especially if really bad things happen, then often people ask, why? And this question, why, is often a kind of protection against the overwhelm, against the unfairness of life, or whatever you call it. And if you can allow to say to yourself, I don't need to understand, at least for a moment, that brings you peace and brings you more relaxation. And you are more in tune with the word, I would say. Is there anything right now in your life what you want to understand, where you ask, why does that happen? Why did that happen? If so, I invite you, just for a moment, this moment, closing the eyes, facing the situation, and then giving you the permission, I don't need to understand. And then feel if that brings you more peace, relaxation, or whatever. And if it's useful for you, use the sentence. Okay. We are coming closer to the end, and I will give you a homework. So in the last exercise you explored in your imagination when and where you could admit not knowing and how that would be for you. But this was only imagination. So my homework, the task I give to you, just do that in the next 3 days, 1, 2, or 3 times. In little moments, little situations. You can just try something which is very safe, basically, with your child, or with somebody where you feel really familiar. And then find a little challenge. Explore it a little bit more. Just in a situation, in the next 3 days, you just admit not to know that, not to understand it, not to get it totally. You don't need really to play stupid. So it's not about, oh my God, I'm so stupid. No, you admit not being so intelligent as you are normal. So normally we all present ourselves as knowing, intelligent, understanding everything. So in this task, in these next 3 days, 3 times, you admit it, a little bit less. You have already an idea, or maybe it comes spontaneous. So if you are ready to try it, there will come situations where you can do it spontaneously. And if no situation is coming, okay, forgive me and I forgive you. Okay, but at least have the proposition, have the plan. Okay? Deal. We are coming to the end, so I like really to explore that with you, to be stupid, freedom, intelligence, all these topics. So, and I'm very happy that you are still with me, so if you watch this. So I like to teach, I like to explore the human psyche. So if you are interested in other topics, so I did quite a few courses about family issues, couple issues, about shyness. I will show that in your next bonus lesson, and many more things. So if you like my style, my way of looking into the world, I am glad if you continue and come back and we meet us in another course. Okay, goodbye.